Hey guys! So, sorry if I'm looking like a bit of a hot mess, but I didn't think I was filming today. But like work has been so stressful lately, I don't even want to talk about it really. But anyway, thinking about it, today is really the only day I have left that I'd be able to film this before the readathon starts, which this is the TBR for Tome Topple, which is happening June 29th through July 12th, and I am so excited. I was literally like stalking Sam's YouTube, like as soon as they released on Twitter, they were like, you'll be seeing us soon or whatever, and I just, every day after that, just stalking Sam's YouTube, and every time a new video was posted, I went and I was like, is it the Tome Topple announcement? Is it a Tome Topple announcement? And when it wasn't, I would be like, angry as hell. Anyway, but then one day it finally was, and I was like, oh yeah. So, I'm very excited. I'm a little stressed because I need to finish what I'm currently reading before then, which is The Poppy War, which is so good, you guys. It is so good. And I'd also like to read one of the books I have out from the library, because I have quite a few. And it's like the 27th right now, so I have like 2 days. I'll definitely finish The Poppy War today. I don't have very much left. And then I'm also currently doing the Harry Potter rereadathon, and I'm on Order of the Phoenix right now. So I guess technically you could say like Half-Blood Prince and Deathly Hallows are also on my TBR, because I'll be reading those when the Tome Topple starts. But anyway, so yeah, I just wanted to tell you guys what my TBR is, which we all know. Jessica's TBRs are subject to change, because they always do. But oh well. Alright, so first book I have on my TBR is The Lies of Locke Lamora by Scott Lynch. This is one of Sam's favorite books, which Sam is from Thoughts on Tome. She created this readathon. I don't know if I said that, but like, that's what happened. Anyway, but this one is, of course, I can never find it when I need to. 530 pages. And I'm really excited to read this. I actually had this on like my Kindle. I think I like had it checked out from Overdrive, but it just wasn't a book that I could really read on my Kindle for some reason. I just wasn't, I don't know, I couldn't get into it. I don't know. It's weird. Anyway, but I'm hoping, because everybody says that this is like really good. This is like about some guy, and he's like a thief, and he steals, yeah, and while Locke does indeed steal from the rich, the poor never see a penny. So he's kind of like Robin Hood, but like without the moral compass, I guess. He's stealing for himself, you know? Yeah, strictly for himself and his tight-knit band of thieves, the Gentlemen Bastards, which that's just a great name. Like, that would be a very, very good band name. Like, am I right? It's like, I'd be in a band called the Gentlemen Bastards. Like, fuck yeah, that is such a cool name. But anyway, but yeah, so this, everybody says it's like super good. It's really hyped up and stuff, so I'm hoping I will really enjoy that. So I just heard a motorcycle outside, so that means my boyfriend's gonna be coming through that door any minute. So like, let's try to hurry this up. Anyway, the next book I have on here is The Well of Ascension by Brandon Sanderson. This is the second book in the Mistborn series. I read The Final Empire, I want to say like 2 years ago. It's been a damn minute, and I think they're one of the main reasons, not just because of the size, but also just because of how fucking bitter and salty I am about the ending of The Final Empire. I am so bitter. Like, I don't want to spoil you, but I'm just bitter. Just know that I'm bitter, and that really put me off of reading this book, and oh my god, this book is so long. I mean, that's the point, but like, guys, holy shit. Hold on. It's 763 pages, so that's fun. I'm not going to get through all these books, you guys. I hate myself. Before I forget, one of the books on my TBR, it's on my Kindle, and that's going to be Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte. I really need to get to this one. like really bad because My Plain Jane came in the mail the other day, and I need to read Jane Eyre before I read it, because even though I know you don't have to, I want to, because I want to understand like all the connections and everything, because I was familiar with Lady Jane Grey for My Plain Jane. So like I got some of the references and like the people they were mentioning and stuff like that, because I had a college class where we had learned about like, you know, the monarchies and all that stuff. So we had gone through all that stuff. So it was really interesting to be able to connect the dots and stuff. But with My Plain Jane, I've never read Jane Eyre. Well, I've read like the first 4 chapters. I just didn't continue because I suck. But yeah, I want to read it so that I can understand all of the stuff that they're going to talk about in My Plain Jane, because I loved My Lady Jane. It was so good, and I am so excited for My Plain Jane. So definitely need to get on to reading Jane Eyre so that I can go to My Plain Jane when I get done with that. So yeah. And then the next book I have is, here we go. The next book I have is Wrath by John Gwynne, and this is the final book in the Faithful and the Fallen series, which I read the 3rd one, I think, last Tome Topple. And these books are so good, and I love this series so much, and these characters are everything, and I swear, if my ship doesn't sell in this book, I am going to be the most bitter human being on the face of the fucking planet. And that's the real tea of the day. No, I'm serious though. Like, if my ship doesn't sell, I'm going to be hella pissed off, because I need it, and I have been waiting 3 fucking books for this, and this is the 4th, and it better happen. And this book is 685 pages, so yay. And then once I finish that, I haven't picked up his A Time for Dread book yet, which is the newest book that he released. I haven't bought it yet, but I definitely will be pretty soon after I finish that. I just wanted to finish that. I want to finish that series before I do. But I have all those books. They're like right there. They look really pretty on my shelf. The next book I have is actually a book that I had read some of back in the day, and then I never finished it, and that's Days of Blood and Starlight by Laini Taylor. I read Daughter of Smoke and Bone like back in 2015, and I really, really enjoyed it. And then I tried to pick this one up, I want to say like a couple years ago, and I got like 110 pages in it, and I don't know what it was, but I was just I think I was bored. I think I was just kind of bored. And so I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna put this down. And I did, and I haven't picked it up since then. But I really want to finish this series, because like I said, I really enjoyed the first book, and I really want to know like what happens and everything. And so what I need to do is I need to read a read captions of the first book and then hop into this one. And this one is 513 pages, which is the shortest one we've seen so far. The next book, now this is the book that I am the most excited about, you guys, and that's Saint's Blood by Sebastian de Castell, which is the 3rd book in the Great Code series. And if you haven't read this series, oh my gosh, read this series, because it's fucking fantastic. The first book is not 500 pages, so you can't do it for Tome Topple, but the rest of them are, so like, you should get on that. But I love this series so much. It is without a doubt my favorite series after Harry Potter. I just love it so much. I love these characters. I love this world. I just love everything about it. It's just so good, and I am so excited to continue. I put off continuing, even though like I really wanted to read it, because I knew that Tyrant's Throne hadn't come out in paperback, and it wasn't going to until May. And normally I don't care about if I have a mismatch of paperback and hardcovers, but this is like one of my favorite series, and I want all of them to match and be beautiful together. So I waited until, which I ordered it, and it's on its way to me, Tyrant's Throne, and so I'm going to read this for Tome Topple, and then I'm going to read Tyrant's Throne in August for the Newt's readathon. So I'm really excited about that. But yeah, I can't wait to read this. I am so excited. It's going to be great. It's just going to be the best time. Again, if you guys haven't picked these up, you need to pick these up because they're so good. All right. 569 is how many pages this is. And this I'll probably like fly through because I love them so much. The next book I have is The Lost Hero by Rick Riordan. I finished the Percy Jackson series like probably like 2 years ago or something, and I just still haven't picked up this one, which is the next book in like the it's like the Percy Jackson's and the Heroes of Olympus. It's the first book, and yeah, I just haven't picked it up for whatever reason. I know people say I think Percy's not in this one. He doesn't come in until Son of Neptune, which is the next one, or maybe he comes in on this one, but he comes in very late. I don't remember. But yeah. But I think Nico's in this one, which I love me some Nico. I'm ready for that. But this one is 553 pages, so I need to hurry up and get on this because, again, it's been quite a while since I read the last book in the Percy Jackson series. And then the last book that I have on my TBR, and funnily enough, it's my longest one, and that is, oh my gosh, it's so heavy, The Wise Man's Fear by Patrick Rothfuss. I read The Name of the Wind. I don't know if it was the last Tome Topple or the one before that, but it was during a Tome Topple. I remember that for sure. But I really enjoyed it, and my boyfriend bought this for me like I want to say a month ago or so, and so I finally have it, and I plan to read it for Tome Topple. Now I don't know if this one I'll actually finish during Tome Topple because you saw all the other books I have going on, but I definitely at least want to get this one started. But yeah, it would be nice to get it done during Tome Topple. But let's see. I want to know the exact number of pages. I know it's like 1,000, but like I want to know the exact number because I'm that. Oh my gosh. Okay, yep, it's literally 1,000, like exactly 1,000 pages long. That's crazy to me. Oh my gosh. Like I won't even be halfway until I hit this right here. This is page 500. Look at that. Like, that's crazy. That's so crazy. That once I read this, that will have been the longest book I've ever read, which right now the longest book I've ever read still holds out at Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix at 870 pages long. I haven't read a book longer than that. So this will take it. That's kind of sad. I kind of want to leave. I know, I'm that person. I love Harry Potter that much. I just want Harry Potter to stay as my big thing. But it's fine. That's not a big deal. Like, just because it's longer doesn't mean it's better necessarily. But I do really enjoy these books, and I'm really excited to get back into this. But I'm glad I did kind of hold off because I know that for a while there wasn't any news about book 3, and I think there has been news. I'm not sure if we have a release date, but I think we might. I don't know. I need to look into that because I really don't know. I just know any info I get on that I kind of just get from watching Pierre's videos because she mentions it quite a bit because she really loves this series. She's actually the reason why I read The Name of the Wind because she talked about it all the time. She even has a video of 5 reasons why you should read Name of the Wind. So yeah, she's a reason for why I read a lot of the books I read because she recommends them because I never would have picked up the Red Rising series if it hadn't been for Pierre. And which I plan on continuing that, I'm gonna be reading those books. I've already read the first 2, so I need to read Morningstar and Iron Gold, which I'll probably read Morningstar in July, and then Iron Gold in August for the Newts readathon. So, but anyway, that's off topic. Anyway, so those are all the big ass tomes that I'm reading for the readathon. Let me know what big tomes you're gonna be reading for the readathon, and if you think that you will get to all of them. I don't think I'll get to all of these, but I'll try. Catch you guys later.